Welcome back. In the previous video, we have seen how does the fork system call works. So fork system call was a system call which was creating a child process. So the child process was created. It means that we were doing some activity, and for that activity, like in the previous video, we just printed the hello world message, and because of fork system call, it got printed twice. It means that I was creating a process to print the message hello world, and because of the fork system call, its child process got created. So child looks similar to parents, and because of that the hello world message was printed twice. Now here in this practical session we will see that how does the get process ID and get parent process ID function works. What is the purpose of that? As we have displayed the hello world message twice, so the first hello world message was the message because of the parent process, and the second hello world message was the message because of the child process. Now the message was looking the similar hello world. Now here in this lines of a code, we will see that how does the parent process can be differentiated from the child process. If we could identify their IDs, then we could say that this is the parent process and this is the child process, because every process has different ID. And how to identify every different process ID, that we will see here. So we have chosen the online GDB compiler, and here we are mentioning the similar header files which needs to be mentioned for system calls. Now let's take two variables. One is process ID, another one is for parent. Now a simple line of code that we need to write. The process ID we have taken the integer variable, so in case of format specifier I am using %d. And now I am taking a function process ID, which is a variable that I have taken. Now we need to use simple functions which are available directly to us. So I am using those functions. It is the variable that I have taken, get PID, get PID. So it will going to give you the process ID, and is equals to get parent process ID, get PPID. So this function will give me the parent process ID, and here I am just displaying that the process ID is equals to a numerical value I should get, and the process ID of parent function is, I am mentioning it with the help of a format specifier, and here of course I will take the variable name, that is p underscore parent process id. So get ppid will give me the parent process id, and get pid will give me the process id of the child function. And now we will run this code. So see, the process id is 1838. So this is the process id for the child process, and the process id of a parent function is 1833. So you can see over here, in the previous video we have seen that there were two hello world messages, but one of the hello world message was because of the parent process and another hello world message because of the child process. But just by observing the text which looks the similar, we cannot differentiate between the child process and the parent process. And here, by using the functions get PID and get parent process ID, we are now differentiating between the processes, that which is the child process and which is the parent process.